please describe a challenge that you were not sure if you were ready for. How did it go?
I think the major challenge I can remember was when I was considering obtaining National Institutes of Health funding. As an endoscopist and a clinician, this isn't the usual path in an academic center to pursue, and there wasn't a lot of support for it. So I was challenged both by just the mechanism of applying for a grant as well as writing the grant itself. And you know, my mentors and my chief basically were not terribly supportive of this, as it's not the usual path. So I was wondering if I was on a mission that I would be doomed to fail. But I found that once you just read the instructions, you follow what they ask you to do, you carefully think about what the project is and what you want to do, that it went very well, and I was very successful with it. And it gave me the confidence to go forward, and I'm happy to report that I've been funded now for over 23 years consecutively, and it's gone pretty well. And I think that's the lesson for younger people, that, you know, even though you think you have an insurmountable obstacle, you really don't know until you try, and you can surprise yourself.
That's true. So what is your advice for trainees and early career physicians in the field?
I think as a young physician, what I failed to do, and what would have saved me a great deal of time, is to obtain a large number of mentors. I don't think it's wise to have just one. I think it's advantageous to learn from many different people. Mentors don't have to be someone at your institution. They can be figures that are fairly prominent, that are willing to take the time to give you some advice, because most have been down the same path you're contemplating, and their job is actually fairly straightforward, to steer you from those areas that you shouldn't go into, that they know are fraught with problems. And I think if you take advantage of that system, your career will move much more smoothly, because it's something they've learned through experience, and there's no need for you to reproduce the heartache that comes with pursuing unfruitful goals.